Happy New Year to everybody in the Jabber Nation. Thank you for your patience. I know we've been gone for far too long, but we're going to get right back into it. And right now, this is the perfect episode because we have a lot of thrilling games happening this weekend.
We do. First off, I need to address...
Oh, here we go. Moment of silence.
Cubs championship hat. I know what you're thinking. Wearing Cubs championship hat with the Packers jersey.
I mean,
that doesn't
won
match.
The World Series,
it doesn't
though.
go together, though. Here's how you get past it.
Oh.
I don't care. So, that's how it works for me. My other Cubs memorabilia with the scores and back from the championship run. Yes, I'm continuing this tradition through the new year until I run out of new stuff to show you.
Happy New Year.
Yes. So, back at it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready.
It's been a while.
I'm done with the excited one.
I know, right? It's weird.
So I should be the mellow one now?
Yes, you be the mellow one, I'll be the eccentric one.
Okay, John, what are we talking about today?
We are going to talk about first the MVP.
Oh, that's great, John. Please tell me about it.
Are you trying to say that I sound like that?
I'm not saying you sound monotone.
You sound like Shaquille O'Neal.
John, give me the ball. I'm a donkey. I went to Bon Appetit.
You're gonna miss a free throw.
Yeah, it's true, you're going to miss a free throw.
Probably miss a free throw. I like Krispy Kreme donuts.
Alright. Got the Krispy Kreme. First Krispy Kreme donuts mention
Yes!
of the year. New Year! Same Krispy Kreme donut mentions. Drink to that. Yes. Alright. So, first topic of the new year.
MVP?
MVP.
Most valuable primate.
Most valuable player, sort of. Because it comes down to one position.
Quarterback.
Quarterback, exactly. No one else wins it.
What
So,
else?
You got 4 options this year. 4.
I got 3.
You got 3. Okay. Matt Ryan, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Dak Prescott.
Oh, you added Dak.
You have to add him in there.
I just did the 3.
You gotta put Dak Prescott in
I
there.
just
mean,
did the 3, though.
He's probably not going to finish in the top 3, but he's in the discussion. He has been in the discussion the entire year.
Okay.
So, you look at the stats. Yeah, Dak Prescott. Rookie season, impressive. Impressive rookie season. 67.8% completion, 23 touchdowns, 4 interceptions,
That's what I'm talking about.
104.9 quarterback rating, and 3,667 yards.
Okay.
Now, he was helped greatly by a fantastic running game.
And his offensive line.
And the offensive line is fantastic.
Okay.
So now his numbers don't really add up, but he is in the discussion at least. He's probably going to finish at least 4th.
Probably.
He might even finish behind Zeke. Probably.
Probably, more than likely. Realistically.
But now, Prescott and Zeke Elliott, they'll kind of fight each other out for Rookie of the Year.
Most definitely.
That's an interesting
Most
conversation in
definitely.
itself. So, Matt Ryan, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
Few things to look at here.
Okay.
1, Aaron Rodgers, he led the league in touchdowns.
40.
40.
Okay.
Matt Ryan had 38.
Okay.
Tom Brady, 28.
But 4-game suspension, so would he
4-game
have
suspension,
40-something?
yes. Completion percentage, Tom Brady highest 67.4.
Okay.
Matt Ryan 66.9. Aaron Rodgers 65.7.
That's a slim...
Interceptions, Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers tied at 7. Tom Brady at 2. Which the TD to interception ratio was the best in the NFL history. 14 touchdowns to 1 interception. Impressive. Quarterback rating, Matt Ryan highest, 117.1. Then you have Tom Brady, 112.2, and Rodgers, 104.2. Yards, Matt Ryan, 4,944. Rodgers, 4,428. Tom Brady, 3,584. Now, Tom Brady, you have to keep in mind, all those stats, that's the first 4 games.
First 4.
Who do you have as the MVP?
Okay, now, you see, that this is a kind of tough one for me because either one of these 3 people would be a great candidate for the MVP. Some would probably stare towards one than others. On any given day, I would go with Rodgers, okay? But because he was suspended for 4 games, and like we all predicted, he would come through as Blitzkrieg, as Krispy Kreme donuts, out of the Confederate belt a second early than they should be out. I'm going with Tom Brady.
Right?
Because he was suspended for 4 games. But I feel Aaron Rodgers slick comb over, creeping over him with some Jerry curls, with his Old Spice deodorant at a slight number 2 spot.
Okay, now if you go to most valuable player, who was the most valuable to their team? Because now with Tom Brady, they still went 3-1.
Right.
They
Okay.
went 3-1. So it's not like they, with him out, even with having to go to their 3rd string quarterback, they only lost 1 game.
So that nails it to Rodgers and Matt Ryan then.
Well, then, okay, so Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, the team looked bad. They were 4-6 at one point. Rodgers says, I think we can run the table. They ran the table.
Right.
Even to my surprise, I was not really expecting that. Then you also have Matt Ryan. He's kind of
Nobody's talking about
yeah,
the
he's kind of
Falcons.
been the
Quiet.
underdog. I mean, everyone,
Unsung
Tom
hero.
Brady, Aaron Rodgers, yeah, they're the sexy names. Everybody knows them. Super Bowl champions. Matt Ryan just kind of been there, doing his thing, not getting much publicity, but they ran away with that division. They don't have too much competition there.
They have a great offense.
Yeah, their offense was fantastic. But you just gotta break everything down. I mean, it's a very, very close race. Very close.
That's what we want to allude to, guys. It's a very tight race between either one of these guys would be a great pick for the MVP.
See, now, I would love to say Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
I don't think I can. Just because...
Can we zoom in on this?
They were 4-6.
So you're saying they started off slow.
He did not look good at all in
beginning.
the first 10
Right.
games.
Okay.
So 10 out of the
Okay.
16 they played, he did not look very good.
Okay.
So, am I going to give him the MVP based off of 6 games?
Right.
I don't think I can. 6 games is tough to
But
give
there's
him.
some Packer fans that would debate that because he
Oh,
has
I
the
guarantee
40
you.
TDs.
I guarantee there's Packer fans that debate that. Like I said, I would love to be able to sit here and say, oh, he is a hands-down MVP.
Right.
Granted.
But you can't say that because you're a realist.
I don't think I can say that.
But you're a realist, right.
So,
like your
okay.
beard, which I like.
Thank
It
you.
looked good. The mustache, sorry.
Yeah. So, okay, Aaron Rodgers, can put him as number 1. Who do I put? Tom Brady, Matt Ryan. Said Matt Ryan, he did have a good running game with Devontae Freeman. Very
Tevin
good.
Coleman.
And then, look at his receivers. He didn't have a whole lot for receivers outside of Julio Jones.
Mohamed Sanu has come into his own as a number 2.
Yeah, he has, but still, he's looking first at Julio Jones and
Right,
I think
yes.
Devontae Freeman out of the backfield.
Right.
Then you have Tom Brady, who hasn't had Gronk for a while.
He's still doing
Gronk
it.
got hurt.
He's still doing it.
So you look at his, the cast around him. The running game not really strong. Not, nothing really to talk about there. He'll get you a solid effort each game, but nothing spectacular. So you look at his, he still has Julian Edelman, Danny Amendola. And there's,
Martellus Bennett.
Martellus Bennett, yeah, and you got a few, like the Patriots always find these role players that come out of nowhere that do fantastic.
Shout out to Chris Swash and Mike Swain. I don't know how you guys do it. Whatever.
So, if I have to give, if I'm going to rank the MVP,
I'm intrigued by this pick.
I'm going to put Matt Ryan 3rd. I'm going to put him 3rd. Aaron Rodgers 2nd.
Tom Brady first?
MVP. I mean, missing the first 4 games and doing what he did.
He's 28-2 in 4 games. He was suspended for 4 games.
Yeah, 20 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. 3,554 yards. That's impressive. I mean, I would love to give it to anyone other than Tom Brady and the Patriots.
You gotta give the guys dues.
But,
You gotta respect it.
When someone's good, you can't do
have
anything.
to respect it.
So I mean,
We agree with that. I agree. Tom Brady,
I'll give it to Tom
because
Brady.
he missed 4 games. If he played these 4 games, I would dare say he might have 40 TDs himself.
40 TDs and probably more passing yards than
Yes.
at least Rodgers. He's
Right.
1,400 away from
Matt Ryan.
So I don't know if he would catch him in 4 games. Does that be a massive 4 games?
It's an impressive body of work that Tom Brady has because he missed 4 games.
Yeah.
4 games.
Now, granted, we did kind of expect him to
go hell on wheels.
Well, to come out with this huge chip on his shoulders, like Roger Goodell.
He has.
Yeah, screw you. I'm gonna
show you. Light up like a Christmas tree.
Exactly.
On the 4th of July.
So, like I said, I would love to give it to Aaron Rodgers. I can't though, just because, like those first 10 games, he looked so bad. Okay. So, like, when every week you're asking, what's wrong with Aaron Rodgers? What's wrong with What's wrong with the offense? What's wrong? You can't win MVP in 6 weeks. You can't. Granted, these 6 weeks.
So you're saying inconsistency might lose him the MVP?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Tom Brady has been consistent. Yeah. Even Matt Ryan's been consistent.
Yes.
Rodgers' first 10 games, so up and down. Those, the 4 games that he won looked decent, nothing spectacular. 6 games he lost, though. Oof. Not good at all. But then, finally they were able to turn around.
Good on that win streak at the end.
For going 6-0, and that's really what kind of propelled him even to be in the discussion.
Right.
Was him saying, "I think we can run the table," and then they do run the table, and he looked good in those 6 games. So that's what really got him into the discussion. Because before then, he was not even. He was an afterthought. They're talking about the MVP. So like I said, love to give it to him. I would love if they did give it to him.
He's going with consistency, guys.
I just don't see it. The writers are not going to pick. They're going to go with Tom Brady.
It probably to them would be a better story for the league, in their opinion, probably.
Oh, yeah.
All opinionated.
I'm sure Roger Goodell would hate it.
Oh, yeah. But it would make him look like a stupid idiot with his stupid soccer mom hair.
Soccer mom hair?
Yeah.
All right. I have not heard of him having soccer mom hair, but sure. Why
he just made the list.
All right. Awesome. So, now speaking of Tom Brady and the Patriots, they're in the playoffs.
1 seed, no surprise.
Along with all the other MVP candidates.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yep, all right.
Quick tangent here. Quick tangent here. We're gonna get to the playoffs here in a second. First, MVP. Does the team have to be in contention for the person to be considered MVP?
I would say from history, yes, because, for instance, if you didn't say in contention, then Drew Brees should be MVP. A lot of people would say that if it wasn't a winning team.
Or Johnson from Cardinals. Great running back.
David Johnson.
Got overlooked.
Yes.
But because everyone started focusing on Ezekiel Elliott. But Elliott had a much better offensive line than David Johnson did in Arizona.
He's got the best O-line in the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, and he had the most yards from scrimmage. Now, granted, he was up until he got hurt.
Yes.
But he did not get any notice at all.
No, he was swept under the rug, and he still had how many games from scrimmage over 100 yards this year?
With what he was working with the offensive line and what he did not get noticed nearly as much. And it goes to the point where it almost seems like if your team is not in contention, you have no shot whatsoever.
That's sad, but that's the reality of the MVP. It has to be a team in contention for a Super Bowl.
They really need to change that name.
From MVP?
Yeah. Because, it's not really the MVP.
So do you want them to change it?
Most valuable player does not equal out to who they give the award to. Why don't you just change MVP? Just give the quarterbacks their own award.
Quarterback of the year?
It always goes to them. It always goes to the quarterback. Never does it ever go... Not never, but it very, very rarely goes to
anybody but a quarterback.
Other than the quarterback. The only other times it ever goes to is either a running back or there's been 1 or 2 times where it's gone to a wide receiver.
There was that year Lawrence Taylor won it.
Yeah, Lawrence Taylor won.
He was defensive.
Yeah, so
that's a rare
That's
occasion.
a rare. Otherwise, it's always a quarterback.
Yeah.
So gotta change that award. Granted, the quarterback is the most important position on the field.
Without question.
But really, if you really think about it, the MVP really should stand for most valuable players this year, and it should go to the Cowboys' offensive line.
I agree. Dak would be nothing without their O-line. Ezekiel would be... I think the Cowboys have like 4 or 3 from their offensive line making the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, that offensive line...
They should get MVP, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, by far, best in the NFL. I mean, really, that's, like I said, MVP should be most valuable players this year. And just give it to the entire offensive line for the Cowboys.
Why not?
Because, I mean, really, that's the most... If you take the offensive line out of the Cowboys, they're not where they are.
They would not have a first round bye. Nothing.
No. I honestly don't even think they're in the playoffs.
Nobody has soccer mom hair on that team. They all cut their hair at the hair barbers.
The hair barbers?
As
opposed to any other kind of barber?
You know what I meant, okay? They do the comb... Just next subject. Next subject.
All you hair barbers out there. I want to know what the other barbers are. What other barbers are there besides hair barbers?
Well, there's plenty of barbers, Bob. There's the beard barbers.
Which is hair.
There's the toe barbers.
Toe barbers?
Next subject. Just next subject. Next subject.
All right. Okay. Well. Okay. Tangent aside, go back to our original topic of the playoffs. It started already. Got the Texans have already beat the Raiders. Where not really surprised by that. You know.
Poor Raiders. I feel bad for them.
Yeah. I mean, they had this.
I was
great
so
season.
high on them, and then Carr got hurt.
Yeah. Once Carr got hurt, it was done. You know, just put a fork in them. They were done. So then, right now, you have the Seahawks Lions going on,
and it's only 10-3 at halftime.
Seahawks, I'm pretty sure, probably gonna win that.
They're at home, and they're still. My thing is, they're still struggling, and they're at home.
But now they're also in the Lions' hands. You know, if you go into the fourth quarter,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like Stafford can pull some like Houdini, voodoo, Bon Appetit magic.
But ever since he hurt his finger,
he hasn't been the same.
He's thrown more interceptions than he has touchdowns.
Right.
So I mean, that has clearly affected him. So I don't think that the Lions are as good as they were.
No.
So yeah, it's 10-6 right now. So yeah, I mean it's close. But I still think the Seahawks will pull it out.
I pick Seattle.
And I think next week Seattle's going to lose because they cannot play away from home.
No.
So then...
Unless it's like the year they won the Super Bowl where they won on the road.
I don't think they will. They don't
have the same team though.
Well, no, they're on Marshawn Lynch.
Right. There's no running
the defense
back.
is not as good as it was.
No, they don't have Byron Maxwell. They don't have Bruce Irvin. He's in Oakland.
So then, Sunday, matchups, Pittsburgh Dolphins. Now, last time they played, the Dolphins won. Jay Ajayi just ran all over
200 yards.
The Steelers. Does it happen again? Probably not.
No.
So I don't see that.
I have Pittsburgh being all business. I think Le'Veon Bell has 100 yards. I think Antonio Brown, Byron Maxwell's been ruled out of that game. He was going to be the guy to check Antonio Brown. I think he goes off. I think the Steelers win.
And the different quarterback for the Dolphins.
Yeah, no
Not
Tannehill.
It's more.
No Tanny.
So I don't see the Steelers doing this stuff. It's at Pittsburgh. They're the ones with all the experience. Dolphins, this is their first time in quite a while making the playoffs. I think the Steelers win fairly easily.
I think it might be a blow. It might get out of hand early.
Yeah, so next week it would be the Steelers and the Chiefs and the Texans, the Patriots.
Oh, the Patriots are going to win the beat.
Yeah,
the
that
Texans.
game was a joke. I mean,
they're going to get destroyed.
Yeah, Patriots, you're in the AFC Championship.
As good as the Texans D is, I don't see
their offense can't keep up.
Yeah, I don't see their offense putting up or sustaining drives enough to keep their top defense rested enough to battle Tom Brady.
No. Patriots are gonna. It's not gonna be a matchup. Patriots are gonna win.
It's gonna be a slaughter.
Now Steelers Chiefs.
That's intriguing.
Yeah, it's intriguing. Now Chiefs have been playing better this year.
They have.
Steelers are ones with all the experience. Chiefs have not fared well in the playoffs. It's in Kansas City, but as the Steelers shown, it doesn't matter where they play in the postseason; they can win. And Roethlisberger, two rings.
I have a Roethlisberger-Brady matchup in the AFC Championship at Gillette Stadium.
That's who I have, and I think that's the most intriguing for the NFL.
Yeah.
You know, Steelers, Patriots.
Absolutely.
A historic franchise versus one that's been great for the past, decade. A little over a decade, but got those two matching up. Brady, Roethlisberger. Can't get much better than that in the AFC.
And nobody either is talking about the Patriots have a top defense with pretty much no names.
Yeah.
And they're the best in the league at preparing how to take away a key. Like, I'm interested if they meet the Steelers, what game plan is Belichick going to have to take away Le'Veon Bell? And make them one-dimensional.
And he'll come up with something. Now, the thing is with the Patriots, you either love the Patriots, you're a huge Patriots fan, or you despise them. You cannot stand them. But, I mean, you have to give them credit. I mean,
you got to respect
Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, that is
it's respect.
Historically good combination. That combination has been to more Super Bowls than anyone else. 6. The only one they've lost to is Eli Manning.
Yeah.
Who we'll get to in a second here.
Yeah, we're getting to.
But, I mean, that's... You can't deny how good they've been. Now, how many more years do they have left? I don't know. They've lasted longer than I thought they would. You know,
I honestly
thought Tom Brady would start to deteriorate somewhat, but he hasn't.
No, he might have deteriorated, but he's like, oh, they can suspend me for 4 games? Okay, cool.
Yeah, and, you know, that's the bad thing, you know, for anyone else who's facing him is the Patriots
going to want
this
to rip
huge
your head
chip
off.
on the shoulder.
Yeah.
They want to get to that Super Bowl and win it, just so they have to be handed that trophy,
yes.
and they can rub it in Goodell's face.
Goodell with his stupid sucker mom hair!
Because, I mean, if anyone wants to stick it to Goodell,
Tom
it's
Brady
Belichick
does.
and Brady.
Oh, yeah. 100
So bad they want
Hands
to.
down.
And they do such a good job of doing that. It's like anytime they have something on them, they go out there and they dominate.
Yeah.
Now, you know, obviously, do I want to see them win? No, I don't want to.
I don't want to, but I would say they have to be the clear-cut favorites.
In the AFC, yeah, they have to be. I mean, the bad thing is, like, the worst possible matchup now that they could have in the Super Bowl would be the Patriots and probably either the Cowboys or Seahawks. Because those are the teams that everyone loves to hate.
Yep.
You know, so will they still get great ratings? Of course, it's the Super Bowl. They're going to
If
get
the
great
Seahawks
ratings.
and Patriots make it, those are my Super Bowl picks, though.
It's true. I really hope that's not the case because I do not want to watch that Super Bowl again.
Oh, I love you too. Okay.
Do you want to watch that Super Bowl?
Well, I don't, but I would feel so awesome if I made that prediction early on.
It'd be great for me.
It'd be great for the show, you know.
It'd be great for me to pick, but I don't want to see that Super Bowl. I really don't.
I don't want to see the rematch.
And nor do I see that happening. Mainly on the NFC side, I don't see the Seahawks making it. Patriots, yes, I could see them making it, but I'm pulling for the Steelers, you know, to beat them in the championship game. So now NFC, we already talked about the Lions and Seahawks.
Getting close to it.
Now, Sunday you got Packers Giants.
Oh my goodness!
Past 2 times, Packers
Get
and Giants.
Get your Krispy Kremes and Dunkin' Donuts and your Coney Islands and your cupcakes and your Hostess ho-hos and your ding dongs and your relaxers ready.
Why would you get Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' Donuts?
Because some people liked it. Just go into it. I was trying to hype it up for you. Just go ahead.
All right.
It's whatever.
Past 2 times, the Giants have met the Packers.
They have their numbers
in Lambeau in the playoffs. Giants have won, and each of those times, the Giants went on to win the Super Bowl. 7 of the past 8 times the Packers and Giants have met in the playoffs, the winning team has gone on to win the NFC. So, this year, once again, like the previous 2 times they met in the playoffs, the Packers beat the Giants in the regular season, and then the Giants beat them in the playoffs.
When it matters.
This year, Packers beat them in the regular season. Can they beat them in the playoffs? So now it's probably one of the hottest offenses going against one of the top-ranked defenses.
Yeah.
Packers being the hottest offense, Giants being the hottest defense.
Yeah. And they both had to go on a win streak to even sniff the playoffs.
Giants, not really. They had that pretty much wrapped up with the wild card.
Okay, but
Packers, the Packers, when they were 4-6, they did not control their own destiny.
right.
They needed some help, and they got it, and then they won out. So now, okay, do you go with history with the Giants in the past few times with the Packers?
Yeah.
Or do you ride the hot team? Because the last time the Packers won the Super Bowl, they got in, the last week of the season, and were a hot team, and then they ran through the playoffs.
So both teams are on winning streaks, correct?
Both teams are on winning streaks,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. This is just what I have written down just amongst myself when I was thinking of Krispy Kreme donuts. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I have the Giants are 2-0. Weather's not a factor because they're from New York. They're used to cold weather. Okay.
Sort of.
So okay, yes, sort of. Okay. I have the Packers D is ranked 23rd. Giants D is 7th. But the Giants D is not that good against tight ends. So, are we going to see the highly touted Jared Cook that they signed, the freak tight end? Or are they going to... Is he going to be that big X factor? Okay. Is he going to be Jason Pierre-Paul's out. That's big for their pass rushing.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge. That's huge. Okay. James Stark is out.
I think he's been out for quite a while.
Right. Okay, but they have to report it. Okay, it's going to come down to the Giants cornerbacks versus the Packers wideouts, which is going to, the other side, come down to the Packers wideouts versus the cornerbacks versus the Giants wideouts.
Okay, see, I mean, yeah, the Packers offense has an edge against the Giants defense.
Right.
But the Packers secondary is so depleted.
That's the thing. Yes.
They have a converted wide receiver playing cornerback.
I saw that today. I was like, oh boy.
So,
oh boy.
Who do they have to stop Odell Beckham?
And Victor Cruz is starting to look like the old Victor Cruz.
Yeah. Now, the running game for the Giants doesn't scare anybody.
Right.
So the big thing is stopping Odell Beckham. That's probably everyone's goal, because yards after the catch on a touchdown,
he's a beast.
It was him at 247.
Yeah.
Ty Montgomery's next one at like 57.
Yes.
There was a huge gap.
Yeah.
So they love to run that slant where they get it to Odell Beckham and he just runs for a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
So, who on the Packers defense can stop him? Packers defense has been played better as of late. Now, when these two teams met in October, they are two completely different teams.
Yeah, you can't even base that game off of...
No. Yeah, I mean, because you look at just the running back for the Packers now, it's Ty Montgomery.
Yeah, before it was Eddie Lacy?
I think Eddie Lacy, it was either Eddie Lacy or Stark. I can't remember if Lacy was out yet or not. Now it's Montgomery and Ripkowski.
Ripkowski
both have done decent jobs. You can't really complain about it. From where they were to what they have now, not bad. Will Randall Cobb play? He's questionable. But the rest of their offenses, the receivers have stepped up. Jordy Nelson's looking more like Jordy Nelson.
Where did Devontae Adams come from?
Devontae Adams learned how to catch a ball.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Where did he come from?
I don't know, but he realized that when the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to catch it.
He looks like a stud now.
Yeah, so it's great. Then you have one of my favorite names, Geronimo Allison, who stepped up in the Detroit game, which just, everyone can root for a guy named Geronimo. I mean, it's just a fun name for fans to cheer.
I wish my name was that.
So you have these. I think the Packers can put up points. It's just a matter of can they stop the Giants from putting up points.
Okay, I'm gonna add on to that. Okay, I think the game is honestly gonna come down to not the offenses, but which defense can make a big play when the game is kind of on, when it's that turning point in the game, possibly. Because we know the Packers can put up points.
Uh-huh.
We know that the Packers don't have the best secondary. If it's a shootout, we know the Packers might win that battle, but it might come down to some point which defense can make the key stop, though.
So let's break it down. Kind of go position. Okay, so quarterbacks, who do you trust more, Eli or Aaron?
I trust Aaron, but Eli has a knack for somehow making a big play.
Okay, so quarterback-wise, you give the edge to the Packers.
Yes.
Running backs, who do you go, Giants or Packers? I put it as a push. Neither stand out.
It's a standstill.
Wide receivers, Packers or Giants?
I would have to go a little bit towards Green Bay with Jordy and Devontae, but then
I go Giants. I go the Packers because they have more options than the Giants.
Right. The Giants do have Odell, and they do have Sterling Shepard, the rookie who's come on, but if Victor Cruz shows up, What the heck?
I mean, Packers, you have, okay, it depends if Randall Cobb's going to play, but you have Jordy Nelson,
Right.
Devontae Adams, Richard Rodgers, Jared Cook. So I give the edge to, receivers
A
there.
slight lean.
Pass rushing. Or Giants or Packers. I kind of go Packers.
Yeah, I would go Giants if Pierre-Paul was playing, and he's not
Yeah,
playing.
if he was playing, yes. Secondary, Giants. Give it to them. Easily.
They spent all the dang money, so they should get some type of secondary edge.
Coaching. You go
You would have
first-year coach McAdoo or Jalen McCarthy, who's been there.
You would have to go with McCarthy.
So going by just breaking down like that, you feel more confident in more positions with the Packers than you do the Giants. If you go by that aspect, you think the Packers would win.
Right.
So I mean, it's a toss-up. I'm not gonna make a pick on it because it's my team. So you feel free to make a pick. I'm not going to.
I have, based on history, of what I've seen with Eli, how Lambeau seemed like his home away from home. Okay. I have the G-Man with the question mark.
We're no longer friends. This show is over.
With the okay. Now you know how I feel when you talked about UNC last year. How does it feel? How does it feel? I don't have stupid soccer mom hair. I'm bald.
Okay. Well, either way, if the Seahawks win, they go play the Falcons. And whoever wins between the Packers, or if the Packers win, then they go face the Giants. If the Giants win, or if the Packers win, they go face the Cowboys. If the Giants win, they have to go face the Cowboys, and that is not who the Cowboys want to see. They do not want to see the Giants. They already lost to them twice this year.
That's what I mean. The Giants are such, if they make the playoffs, they're such a scary team.
But the Giants have the Cowboys number, it seems like. So that is the one team the Cowboys do not want to see at all.
That's what I'm saying. If they make the playoffs, they're always a stinking scary team. I don't know how they do it every year.
Well, they don't do it every year.
Well, not every year,
They do it every several years.
This is one of those years where they're doing it again.
So we'll see now. Once again, the big difference between this year and other years is
they have
different coach.
And a coach, right.
Different coach. Will McAdoo be able to do it? We will see. Anyways, it should be a good game. I hope the Packers win.
I will say this, Jabber Nation. I still dare say it will come down to which defense will make a big play when it gets to be that crucial moment in the game.
I'm going to go John Madden. It's going to come down to whoever team has the most points at the end of the game.
Oh my goodness, no.
Whoever has the most points at the end of the game, that is the team that's going to win.
Oh my
Count it!
Goodness. Oh my.
You're just jealous because I thought of that. After
my.
John Madden thought of that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, see, we're going to end the show with him with a face of confusion, as opposed to usually me with the face of confusion.
Can I have a donut? Do we have donuts? Is it donut day again?
Maybe. Why not?
Can
That is all we have.
Oh, side subject,
No.
Columbus Blue Jackets 16-game winning streak snapped, but that's still legit because it was only the second longest winning streak in the NHL.
If anyone can discuss why we should speak of hockey on the show, leave a comment below. And
I'm
let
just
us
trying
know.
to add other sports in.
I just want to do that because I'm just trying to antagonize some of my friends and family who likes hockey. So
Don't quote me on the winner of the Giants game, okay? I'm saying it's going to come down to who can make a big play when it counts for either defensive side.
that's all we have.
Cake
that
now.
is all we have
I
for
cake
tonight.
now.
Subscribe below.
Cake.
Go to
cake
Facebook
now.
and like us on our Facebook page.
Hashtag stupid
Everyone,
sucker mom
have
hair.
a good night.